All right, welcome to Driving with a General Contractor with Walter Draper from Overall Home. Today's episode, we're going to talk about a project that I'm working on at the moment. I'm certainly going to be posting other pictures and videos about it on my social media stuff. I think it's a tough one to kind of go through, just because it's a problem that kind of plagues our industry. The contractor who worked on the house before me, his name was, which to me is a red flag right off the hop. He obviously didn't know what he was doing, or did know what he was doing and just tried to cut corners to save money. I would assume it's one of the two. I want to give him the kind of the benefit of the doubt and just assume that he didn't know what he was doing. So he laid a floor, a vinyl click floor, on top of a very questionable subfloor. He tried to patch it in with some 1/4-inch OSB, leaving the gaps, and there was some area where some tile was removed, and he just like didn't take the time and effort to really level things out, and the floor cracked and shifted, parts came up, pieces were breaking away, and you know, the client had him in for that renovation and they're very upset, and now I have to come in and clean up after him. I would like to say that this is uncommon, but this is actually very common that this happens, and it's frustrating. You know, what about the construction industry, you know, here in Ontario, has that happen so often? I mean, I'm assuming it's not just Ontario. I'm assuming this happens all over the place. Like, there's tons of times where contractors go in, do poor work, and other contractors have to come in and clean up after them. But I think it's part of the bad stereotype that we have, and I think it's part of the larger issue, and I don't know how one would fix said issue. I know in the States they have licensing for contractors over a certain dollar value. You can't do jobs over a certain X, but that's still, if the job is still smaller or under that, you'd still mess it up, and just because you have a license doesn't mean that. But I guess there's more accountability that way in the government, but I don't see that. I really don't see that fixing the problem here, because I think people would just still, you know, pay cash and not really worry about it, and if the person's referred, then they're just going to be kosher with it. So I wonder if anybody had any ideas of like what they think would be the fix for this issue. What do you think the cause is? Like, why does it happen so often? You know, I do think contracting is difficult. Like, general contracting is challenging because you need to know so many things, and if you make a small mistake, it kind of spirals out over the project, right? Like this guy laying improper subfloor, or trying to cheat the subfloor. I don't want to use cheat because benefit of the doubt. He just didn't know what he was doing, and he laid the subfloor incorrectly. Then he has tons of problems afterwards, and you know, everything's ruined. Like we had to rip everything out of the kitchen, rip the whole floor up, redo it. Oh, that's me. So yeah, if you want to let me know what you think could be a fix to stop really terrible contractors from doing terrible work, I'd love to hear it. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.